Are you okay? Oh, now you want to be picked up? Oh, you're so high maintenance. Oh, puppy. You alright? Poor baby. She, I don't know what it was, but she just threw up, so. My poor girl. My poor girl. You smell like vomit. Thanks. I love you too. Please don't lick me. Alright, are you done being held? She kind of is like, I need to be picked up. I need to be loved. And then she very quickly gets over it. And was like, okay, I need to be put back down. I'm good now. I've had my affection. Alright. Ugh. Oh. You okay now? You and me okay? What? Oh my gosh, you were being so sweet. She is being so sweet. My poor baby. My poor baby. You doing okay? You're smiling. I have dog fur all over my legs now. That's not flour, that's fur. Yeah, right now? Can I go back to doing foodstuffs? Okay. Like you're smiling, but you're also panting. It's like a nervous smile. You're giving me some puppy dog eyes. What you want? What's up? Oh, you feel fucking fine. It's playtime. Is that what it is? If you get me a toy, I'll throw it. Go on. Go on. Go get me a toy. Be careful. Go get me a toy. Mother, I feel terrible. I'm gonna go throw up. Okay, I feel better now. Thank you for the comforts. It's now playtime. I feel fine. Your girlfriend is so much work, Austin. She is so much work. Ugh. Wait, can you back it up? Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Good boy. Come over here. Come over here. On the mat. On the mat. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh, what a good spot for a Labrador. This is a very good spot for you. And now, I need to wash my hands. Again. These dogs are so fucking spoiled. You are so spoiled. You know that? Alright. Oh, jeez. It's just my hips. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You stay exactly where you're at. You stay exactly where you're at. Oh, what a good dog. What a good doge. What a good doge. Okay. We're gonna go back to croissant stuff. Alright, let's shape some frickin' croissants. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, here, we'll do that. You're a very good boy. Oh, you are such a good dog. Yes, you are. He is so easy to keep content. You just occasionally pat him with your foot and you're fine. It's fine. I got out a glass and then I never poured myself water. It's fine. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at them layers. Fine. Don't look at it. Alright. Why you do this? All right, shaping. All right, so one thing I have seen for this, I'm gonna try it on one, is do a little cut. I'm gonna do this, flare it out, and then roll. And then tuck the, look at that, look at that, look at it, look at it. Appreciate me. I will drink it up in just a second. Whoops. Excuse you. Fuck yeah. Neither book mentioned this step. This is something I picked up from watching muted reels on Instagram. Oh. I'm gonna place them differently on the thing. All right, and we're done fridging this, by the way. I'm gonna need to take a photo of this for Ryan and be like, Ryan, look at what I did. I mean, look at those fucking layers. Excuse you. Excuse you. Ugh. Goddamn perfection. Oops, this one's a bit bigger. This one was a 3-inch wide, not a 2-inch wide. My bad. Oh, look, dog fur. There's an air pocket right there. It's from one of the folds. This one's gonna be a bit uglier. It's got that crease there. Whatever. All right. Into these. The edge. Okay. They're gonna poof up and then they're gonna proof. I need another tray. Ain't no way I'm fucking this up. Wow, it's a good thing I never put the parchment paper away. Ah. You know what? That was just off screen. Nobody saw that. That was a really good catch. I'm gonna do this one like this. This is just the ends. I can't bring myself to throw away the ends. I don't care if they're a bit ugly. Do it like this, and then yeah, dude, I am so excited for this. Okay, that I'm gonna make them all face the same way because it is aesthetically pleasing to me. Actually, I need to turn off the oven. I'm at the oven, the fireplace. It's fine. We're only 2 hours in and I still need this to proof. Oh, love, you are fine. You are fine. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Up. Look at those fucking layers. Hi. Can I help you both? That's a terrible angle. Alright, that's just in my way. I'm gonna move some stuff. Guess what? This is also gonna become a dishes stream. That goes up there. There's still kind of a dog underfoot. Oh, yeah. As long as it takes, don't jinx me like that, Ice. Don't jinx me like that. Alright. My beauties, you both get to sit right here on the counter. And then I will pour myself some water and I will hydrate. Thank you, Ice. Don't mind me with my garden shears. Oh gosh, oh gosh. You know what I need to do first though? Somebody didn't get her medicine this morning. Fuck. Are you gonna be able to keep this down? I hope you can. Down. Sorry. Dogs had to have peanut butter. She gets gabapentin twice a day, every day, for the rest of her little puppy life. She's 8. I expect her to get to 14, at least. Yeah. You're very good dogs. You know that? You're both such good dogs. Oh, you're both such good dogs. Well, you just got the peanut butter. And he's like, more peanut butter? No, see, look, nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Why are you like this? He's like, let me just lick your hand and double check. Okay. That can just go over there. I use that to wipe off the counter. Do I need to cover you, you lovelies? Mm-hmm. Seam side down. They're fine. Slight wobble when the tray is shaken. Okay. Oh, right. We need to do a glaze. Cream and honey. So they need a honey glaze. I love this. Nutrition fact. Serves 8. Serving size 1 croissant. According to a 2,000 calorie whatever diet, standard stuff, it has 41% of your total fat for the day. We're just gonna keep going past that. Yeah. Okay. So ba-ba-da-ba. $3.90 is what we're gonna be going for. I'm not converting. So I don't need these covered. I need some water. Hi, you're such a good girl. Do you feel better after your little tummy mishap? I hope you feel better. Cheers. What's up, sweet pea? Well, she's extra strength, not underfoot, so, or not cooperating. That's fine. Okay. Let's make a sourdough starter. Again. I cleaned out my jar. Just wasn't doing anything. Oh, you're okay. You are being such a good girl. I don't need a big spatula. What's up? You gonna lay down? You're okay. You're a good girl. I freeze bananas. And now it'll just sloop out and it's perfect for banana bread. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. Because the croissants are in the way. Because they're the more important. Oh my god, you smelled that. He smelled the frozen banana and like... They understand. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some banana to the dogs. Alright. Bit of banana. That looks so gross. Eh. This is just water. That is not dirty at all. Boop. This is for the sourdough starter. The banana will feed the starter at the beginning. They're like just outside of screen, but they are both laying down on either side. You can see their front paws on either side. They're just like both staring at me. I actually preferred this with banana because, like, unlike the pear and the grapeseed, they had the skin, and I don't know. I'd rather just have the fruit. Alright. We can call this a delayed birthday banana starter. Let's pop this in. Really hoping this one takes, because I'm really annoyed at the last one. I'll see how this is in 3 days. Can we pretend like this is a birthday banana starter? My original sourdough starter that I kept up with for a long time, that I cooked with, was a birthday banana starter. Ba-da-ba! We'll let this little science fair project, not science fair, but a little science project, chill. This 12, 13, 14. Discard half. I did less, so all right. I'm gonna put my instructions on the top, so I don't have to think about anything. Oh, he doesn't have his hat. I know, right? It looks like a vanilla pudding. Wait, you left me to over there? What a brat. What a brat. It's fine. Y'all can have Austin. He's being more cooperative. Oh, kind of. It's hard for me to like see because the light is right in the way of where I have to stand to adjust it and the other thing. Okay, this can go in the sink. Oh look, problem for later me. That butter is not remotely soft. Loud noises. Ooh. I'll do dishes later. By later, I mean when I'm done with some other stuff. Okay. I can't remember what all I need for this. You want to see something silly? I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this gourd. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It looks... Oh man, you can't even see that. It caught here. Aha! It looks like a ghost with a big old butt. You can like hang it up like that. Looks like a ghost. It's hard to tell. The color isn't coming across well. Anyways, I still have a gourd I need to figure out what to do with. Bananas. Perfect. 30 seconds. Why? Why? I know, right? That's the smaller one. I used a bigger one to make that lasagna. You really gonna leave me? Some people's dogs, man. All right. Cup of sugar. Let me get some butter off. Story of my life. Why am I coated in butter? Who could know these things? All right, I don't need the white bread flour anymore. That can go away. I'm gonna need. Yeah, it's a hovered squash. All right. Salt, flour, sugar, baking soda. Oh, okay. Baking soda. Powdered away. Didn't know which one I needed, so I just grabbed them both. I'm Might need more flour. Put that there. 1.5 cups flour. Okay. Got my 2 eggs, half a teaspoon salt, and a teaspoon baking soda. Oh my gosh. Teaspoon, half a teaspoon. Like struggle busting over here. Baking soda, put that in there. Half a teaspoon salt. This one. All right, and I need a cup of sugar. Oh, 400. Speaking of squash, guess what I'm having for dinner? Fucking squash. 2, I use a 1/3 measuring cup. I'm actually gonna leave this out. I might use it for measuring. Can't fucking do it. Nope. Guess what I am absolutely used to mixing with? A fork. I will go back to using this. For now. Seems useless to use a beater for this. Those look so good. Sorry, I need to text a photo of that to Ryan. I'm just like, I know he'll be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I know he is very excited for this. It's probably the most with it I've been on stream for a while, considering I ate earlier rather than later. Oh, yeah, that tasted good. I might be dehydrated. Why do I feel terrible? I have a friend who shall not be named, who is texting our little group text with like Ryan and I. And they were like, I haven't gotten any sleep. I am shaking. I feel terrible. And they smoke and they drink like so much coffee. And they were like, oh yeah, that's right. I've had like 6 shots of espresso today. And I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this fucking comedian who came out in like the last couple of years, thanks to pandemic and TikTok. Tom Cardy. He's like, I think he's an Aussie. And he has a song, Why Am I Anxious? And in the song, it talks about smoking a pack a day and having a whole bunch of coffee. And I'm like, yeah, caffeine and nicotine will ramp up your anxiety. Abso-fucking-lutely. So it's like, I feel, and this friend of ours at one point was like, I feel terrible. I don't know why I feel terrible. I'm so tired and all that and whatever. And I've had all of this. And Ryan just sent the Tom Cardi, Why Am I Anxious music video. And our friend was like, I mean, you're not wrong. Like, you feel called out yet? Yes. Look at that. Sugary butter. All right, 2 eggs. Really? Come here, Scoopy. You need to get in on this. Hey. Let her have some. Good boy. Oh, bonk. Bonk. Awesome. Come here. Like your hand. You're okay. They do a decent job sharing. Egg. Someone is gonna get hangry this afternoon because she threw up half her breakfast. I don't know why she did that. I wonder if it was like the belly scritches upset her tummy. But she was really digging it. She was leaning into it. So that was potentially my bad. Sorry, sweetheart. All right, this recipe doesn't call for it, but I like to do this. Oh my God. Am I going to? Oh, I don't think we get vanilla on this. Never mind. Oh, come on. Fuck you, vanilla. And I'll rock band here. Sir Grunge. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Anyone who hasn't chatted yet and comes in, look at that. Look at those layers. Look at those layers. Heck yeah. Make fucking croissants. These little snaily bits here are the ends. The little ugly bits. Okay, bye. When it became evident there was no more egg to lick up, they left me. Good evening. I hope you are doing well. I made some beautiful laminated yeasted dough. I'm gonna have croissants for a mid-afternoon snack. And I'm making banana bread muffins because my sourdough starter did not work out, so I ended up tossing it, cleaning the jar, making a new sourdough starter, and I used banana instead of pear this time as my sugar to kickstart it, which means I now have sad bananas to use up. Okay, now I should be good without a fork. For some reason, when it comes to like creaming the sugar and butter, a fork works better for me. Alright. Yes. So I need 1.5 cups of flour. We're also making banana bread muffins. Rockman is at the station. He's doing a 12-hour shift from from noon to midnight. So he is gone right now. So then tomorrow he's gonna also be at the station for a bit, not for like a shift, but to work on practicing with folks. He has 1 week left of EMT school. He is done in a week. Isn't that fucking crazy? It's been a long couple months. Because he's doing like the accelerated course. So it's just like we have been living, breathing, eating everything to this. It'll be nice to be able to go back to like a little bit of relaxation. Because right now, it's sort of like, okay, I need to meal plan and make sure that, like, when he goes to class, he's got stuff, rather than just his work. I know, it sounds very subservient. I do all the meal planning in the house. That's my share of the mental load. All right, I'm going to mix this and then put the last of the flour in a sec. We're gonna have another dog camera soon when I get to the banana section of this. Alright, last half cup. This is my grandma's recipe, by the way. This was like old school written recipe, freaking cursive, food stains, all that shit. It was like the OG banana bread recipe that my family has. It is a family secret that I believe I posted on Discord. So if you want the banana bread recipe, hop onto that Discord, go into the recipe channel, and you might need to search. Just start scrolling for a photo of an index card. Okay. Alright, so here's the trick. You're gonna make banana bread. Don't use fresh, great, awesome bananas. Take your bananas, freeze your bananas, thaw your bananas, and then tear off the top. That looks disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's already a mushy banana. Alright, it's like 1 and a little bit less than a half because I use some of this for my sourdough. Alright, banana juice. On my hands. For them dogs. Here. Come here. Come on. Here. Come over this way. Also lick the banana juice off of my hands. They're like, oh my god, this is the best way to hydrate. Seriously, the frozen bananas, just like, done. It's like, y'all remember Go-Gurt back in the day? I don't even know if that's still a thing. But it was like, it was this yogurt that came in a plastic tube. It was so gross. It was so sweet. It was so artificially flavored. That's what freezing and thawing bananas is like. It's like nature's Go-Gurt. Man, I feel great. Alright, that plate is clean. Hi dogs. Can I get through? Can I get through? Thanks. They're like, we're gonna barely not be. Banana goo, right? That's basically what it is. But I mean, like, it mushes so well. You don't need to waste elbow grease. I've made banana bread with fresh bananas. Sucks. Also, yeah, you're good. You're not going to miss anything. These guys are doing their thing for a while. By the way, this is a recipe redemption for my sister. I mean, not for her. She can't eat this. But she was like, make croissants. And I was like, okay. Because I refuse to make macaroons on stream. Macaroons are one of those things I will pay the premium for. I like good macaroons. Bananas. Okay. Huh. Alright. What's up, sweetheart? What's up, Bubba? You're like, attention, please? She's like, barely not on screen. Okay, fine. Here. For a while, Austin was laying down, and then that's where he was. Hi, sweetheart. There they are. Alright. I'm gonna do the black ones because I've got a little, nah, we'll do orange. Orange, it's the ones on top. That's what we're getting. It's fall colors. Sami's just like, she's just chilling. Well, this is my life now. The dog has chosen to lean against my leg. I can't move. I know, right? Well, and then also earlier was the coconut rice with a fried egg on top. It's a very, I think that's a Zelda song. It's very dun 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 dun. Like, okay, chill, bro. Oops, shit. Oh no. Oh gosh, I'm just making it worse. Bloop. Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely send these to the station with Ryan. Oh, you know what? There's someone who is allergic to nuts, and this will be perfect because a lot of people put nuts in their banana bread, like gross. Like walnuts are really common. I'm like, no. No, no. No nuts better. Oops, that's a bit much. I kind of limited myself by the by having the croissants there proving on screen, but whatever. I'm just trying to like fill up time. I may also make granola today. We'll see on how long these croissants take to prove. That one's gonna get more. Don't worry. Oops. Are we actually only gonna get... Oh, we may only get, yeah, you know what, we're only going to get some of these. I think because I didn't use quite as much banana as I normally do. Yeah. We'll put one of these cups back. There's not enough for that. Okay. Who needs mower? This one could use some. This one could use some. She could use a lot more. Shit. I almost ended up with banana on one of the croissants. Fuck. If I were not streaming, these would be way out of the way. But, I mean, come on. It's a croissant stream. Y'all get to look at the croissants the whole time. If I have to look at them, you have to look at them. Okay, that's good. Well, but the problem will be that, like, that's a used to thing. That's a not used to thing. Yeah, I'm gonna totally make granola. I've got some. So, I made this recipe on stream a couple weeks ago. It was apple streusel muffins, and I have made that recipe like 3 other times. I made it with pears, which was amazing. I made it with some other stuff, and yeah, I've made a lot of muffins. I don't remember where I was going with this. Anyways, I'm finally using up a lot of these cupcake liners. I had a bunch of cupcake liners. I'm down to like 1 of these containers, which is pretty awesome. But those, I made a pear streusel cupcakes. They were divine. Alright, y'all get to go in for 18 minutes. Ryan responded. Ooh. They're seriously so good. Oh no! Oh no! One of these, excuse you, it fell over. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Excuse you, don't you dare. Oh fuck. Hey. One of my croissants fell over. Nope. No. Ugh. Why are you like this? Just no. Just don't do it. Fine. All right, one of my croissants is being a brat. It fell over. Okay, right. What was I doing? Timer. New timer. 18 minutes. Up. No more dog. You really didn't want to hang out by me? I see how it is. Croissants. This is the one I was talking about. It fell over. Won't stay upright. Anyways, there's your croissants. You can look at that. These ones are not actual croissants. They're just little pinwheels. I have them kind of pressed against the edge so that as they proof, they don't unspiral. Yeah. Anywho, that's in there. Clean some of that stuff so I can make granola. Right? Right. Damn, I am about to be out of honey. No, I'm not going to do the one I was going to do. Do I have enough? Yeah. I'm going to do Brian's granola, not mine. So that's going to be a pecan and maple syrup. Thank you. I'm so excited to eat these. I cannot wait. I may need to supplement the syrup with this. Okay, and I've got the salt. I'll just have to eyeball it. I'll do pie spice. I'm really lazy. I do pie spice sometimes instead of actually measuring that stuff. These two are huge. If I would have been a little bit better about measuring it, these two would have been the same size as these, and I maybe wouldn't have had 2 spirals. Although, I mean, like, the spirals are kind of like, let's trim the edges, and I don't dare get rid of it. Okay. I need to do dishes. Unfortunately. I'm so sorry. This is now a dishes stream. And my 2 big pans are being used up, which means we're gonna have to do a small batch of granola. Okay, I'm gonna need this bowl. Potentially I was gonna use that. Yeah, you don't need to see me big. I was like, wait, I feel like a jerk because I'm just doing dishes, but like, nah. Y'all don't need to see me big. Y'all aren't here for that. You are here for croissants. We were out so late last night for D&D. Well, hot damn. That was very quick dishes. I'm so grateful that he did the hand washing. Alright, no tripping. Ah. Does Jaster like the snow? I know Sami loves it. She's an absolute menace in the snow. I was like, oh my gosh, best day ever. It's really fucking cute. Right, love? He's like, I'm just leaving you. Wow. Once he got tired of hanging out for scraps in the kitchen, he was like, I'm done. Okay, that's actually dry. I could put that away. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, we're just dithering about waiting for our croissants to rise. It said it will take like 2 hours, so it's not unusual for me to have a 5 to 6 hour stream. We're 3 hours in. This is probably going to be a 5 to 6 hour stream. Yeah, welcome. No, I mean, I guess you're going to give me a trick whether I want it or not. This one specified it needed to rise in a cool place. So, putting them on the proofing thing in the oven is not going to work. My oven does have a proofing cycle. I mean, like, they're just going to take a while. That's croissants. This is what I get for making them from scratch, sister. This is a recipe reduction. My sister, Becca, was in there. She's the one that requested this, so I'm making croissants from scratch. This is my first time ever making croissants. Alright, and I'm just gonna... I have banana bread muffins in the oven right now to take up time. And then when that's done, I'm gonna be doing granola. And then maybe when that's done, I'll get to cook some croissants. Well, I do need to do a honey glaze for it at some point. Let me wash my square again. This is now the kitchen one. I'm gonna have to make Ryan, if he ever needs a square in the garage, let's be honest, I will use it more than he will. Then he's just gonna have to wash it. He'll be like, nope, this is mine now. This is the kitchen square. Well, thank you. Yeah, the menu command only has croissants because I was like, oh shoot, I did not think through my life. Listen, I updated the menu command like right before stream. I was supposed to start streaming at 9. I didn't wake up until 9:30. So like, luckily, my setup is really easy to set up. So it was like, from when I woke up, half an hour, actually less than half an hour, I was live before 10. And that was like, I had to set up my equipment. The only thing that stays set up is my ring light. So like, I had a very, very slow start to my morning. That's what I'm saying. A slow, late start. Poor Rockman. He helped me out. He's great. He's not here right now. He's off doing firefighter stuff. He has a 12-hour shift today. So he is not present. Rockman is my partner. Also Best Mod. No offense to other mods. Rockman is Best Mod. Woo. I am gonna move one of these out of the way. So y'all still get to see some croissants. Let's keep it not too close to the oven. I don't want too much warmth from that. Get that out of the way. Just so I've got space to make granola. I say granola because like we have yogurt in the fridge, and I don't eat yogurt plain without granola. Okay, I should actually do the honey glaze first because this is all I have for honey. I know it said honey. Ooh. Yeah. So do you just like shape them like this and then freeze them? This needs to get heated up a little bit. Okay, pre-proof. Interesting. I will eat this all. I'm not exaggerating. I will eat these in 2 days. They will not last. Yeah. Huh. I probably could have done that with half of this. I don't care. I will eat them. I have a tendency to send Rockman to the fire hall with baked goods. It's a really good bribery tactic. He is a volunteer firefighter, so he does that. He gets a stipend from it. And we're trying to get him a career position. So, part of him getting a career position is bribing people with my baked goods. Bring them out the night before. Oh, okay. When you take them out, do you put them in the fridge or on the counter to thaw and proof? My honey crystallized. Yeah, I'll eventually get yours. I jokingly called some cheesy milk bread buns bribery buns. Like, I was like, yep, these are bribery buns. And he's like, is that what you're officially calling them? I'm like, yeah, they're bribery buns. They've got smoked Gruyere and Gouda in them. I even put the nice cheese in them, and it's milk bread. Okay, on the counter. Okay. I mean, this is very good information, but this is not good information for me to have. Rockman's already giving me crap about his expanding waistline. The slow demise of his waistline, that's what he calls it. I'm trying to like break up this honey. Harumph. Yeah. It's starting to liquefy.
What do I always say? Anyone can cook.
Oh my gosh, that was so loud in my ears. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, right? So now that I know that, I'll probably end up making a double batch of croissants. I'm not a big fan of pan au chocolate. Pan au chocolat. Not a big fan. I'm also not crazy about chocolate. Like, my preferred dessert flavor profile is butter, caramel, and fruit. If it's got one of those things, we're good. Like, I mean, I say butter, but like custards. Like, certain types. I like vanilla. I like vanilla custard. Good vanilla. I like anything with fruit, and I like caramel. Those are my things. And then obviously croissants. I will eat. Y'all are gonna watch me destroy some croissants today, later today. I'm gonna eat at least one, maybe two of them, right out of the oven. All right. Hard caramel candy. That could be good. You know what? I have some maple sugar. That might be something similar in how it was processed. Someone bought me, or my mom bought me, this maple sugar. Let me grab it. And I wonder if this is similar. So this is what she got me. I've been trying to think of what I want to make with this. Only 2 patches. I only have so much freezer space. My freezer is already occupied. I've got half a shelf of frozen fruit. I've got, listen. This is not my only bag of cookie dough. This is just the peanut butter cookie dough. Like I do the whole freezing and then bake on request for like cookie dough. That's like one of my biggest things. But yeah. Me getting a job in a pro kitchen was like terrible for my waistline. It's great for my taste buds. Terrible for my waistline. And then I've got like I actually do not have much freezer space. Ryan talked about getting us a chest freezer and popping that in the garage, and then I could like store like meat and stuff like that in there. And I'm like, okay, when are you gonna pick it up? Like that, fold down the seats in the Prius and it will fit in the car. Like, when are we picking it up? I want it. Yeah. So I've got this maple sugar. This isn't all. I have another bag of it. So I'm like, I've been wanting to do that, and I have a feeling this will be good stuff. I hope for. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're telling me only 2 batches of the of croissants, and I'm like, I mean, I would also make puff pastry, and I would freeze sheets of puff pastry. Okay. Oh, these look perfect. They look crispy. Just plain, simple banana muffins. Okay, we'll give those a chance to rest. Turn off the oven for now. But yeah, I have made puff pastry. I've made regular puff pastry and I've made rough puff, and I actually preferred regular puff pastry. Granted, my issue with rough puff was while I was grating the butter, I did also slip and I got my knuckle. So like, me and my cheese grater, we are not friends. I've hurt myself. The kitchen implement I have hurt myself the most on is a freaking cheese grater. I have gotten this part of my knuckle so many times. It's just scar tissue now. Okie dokie. We're gonna go back to this butter glaze, or sorry, not butter glaze, honey glaze. Two tablespoons heavy or thickened cream and a tablespoon of honey. Oh shit, do I not have heavy cream? I don't have heavy cream. Wow, this is unfortunate. Because whatever I don't, I'm probably going to need to use some of this for the granola. So I want to make sure I have enough honey. Oops. All right. Let's see if there's just something in here about the honey glaze. Where is it? Rump. It doesn't tell me anything. Okay. Honey glaze. Oh. I went too far. Alright. There we go. I'll leave that on there. Let me see if the other croissant recipe I have that I'm not using. It's like, what, 230 something? Ugh. You know what's funny? The thing for this, it's like, oh yes, we're all about our bread. I did not like their bread recipes. I've tried a couple. Didn't like it. Okay, ba ba ba. I don't care about the turn. Oh. What? What? Egg wash. Okay, so this one wants an egg wash. So there's a honey wash or a honey glaze or an egg wash. Again, two different things. That one also wants an egg wash. How does that work? All right. Huh? All right. Fine, just a bacon for the freezer. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna totally be making like egg sandwiches with croissants tomorrow morning. I don't have to be at work tomorrow. Actually, no, I don't work tomorrow. And then Monday, I work at like noon. So I can make breakfast 2 days in a row for myself. I think I'm gonna go with an egg wash. How many eggs is that gonna leave me if I do an egg wash? Ooh, I'll have 4 eggs. Sweet, that's like 2 breakfasts. All right, which means I don't have to worry about saving stuff. That was the real thing. Let's try and figure that out while I wait for this to proof. Okay. Hey, sweetheart, what are you barking at? Come here. Come here. Come here, Soupy. You're okay. Which way are you coming around? You're a good girl. My dog is starting to grump at things. Alright. I'm gonna do a half batch. Yeah, whatever. I'll do the quarter cup. I just eyeball it anyway, so 1, 4, 1 cup. No, you know what? I don't want to do the cup. I changed my mind again. All right, we're gonna do a berry granola instead. What's up? No. What song is this? I'm not on the streaming playlist anymore. Okay. I thought I recognized the song. I did recognize the song. I hope I don't get a DMCA thing for this. Alright. I am on... There we go. Okay. I recognize a song that I know is not on the streaming playlist. And I was like, oh, we cycled through the end of the playlist. Okay. I don't listen to Spotify, or I don't listen to certain music apps on my computer. I only ever listen to it on my phone. So eventually I do get to the end of my 17-hour and 30-minute playlist. And so I was like, I know this song. This song is from Arcane. I think it's okay to play. We'll let it play. I love this song. And then we're going to go back to playing the playlist. Because like when it resumes where I leave off whenever I stream. If I haven't used this for anything else. And so when it eventually gets to the end of that 17.5-hour playlist, it's like, okay, we'll shuffle similar songs. And I'm like, ooh, that could be dangerous. Granola. I make granola on the regular. Whenever the dried fruit is on sale, I just buy a bunch of it. Okay, we're gonna mix that up. That's actually a really good proportion. Okay. Alright. Up. Okay. Still gonna do pie spice. Just not as much of it. It only needs a hint to give it a little bit of warmth. Ooh, streusel. I love streusel. It's probably enough salt. Alright, there's my almond extract. It's probably enough. And now we're gonna do the safflower oil. This is why I'm measuring the quarter cup. This way I use the same measuring cup for everything because I'm lazy. I like using the safflower oil because it's more of a neutral flavor. Ooh. Heck yeah. Okay, not quite using it all. Close. Sweet, the oven was still pretty warm. Alright, 350. We'll see if I need more honey. If this looks sticky enough. Normally I like putting like slivered almonds in this, but they haven't been on sale in the grocery store in a while. So I don't have any in my pantry. My pantry is like bare. I have been kind of in saver mode.
Is something burning?
My spinach puffs.
The Twitch table. Hello.
What do I always
Welcome
say?
in.
Anyone can cook.
How
What
y'all
do I always
doing?
say? Anyone can cook.
Jane Henry, hello. Let's see. Wait. Micah Misma? Wait. Mike Misma. Sorry, all the capitalizations and the M's and the I's blur together for me. Hey, dyslexia. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Jump at the table. Can't quite do that. Hello. Welcome in. We're waiting for croissants to proof so I can bake them. I've never made croissants from scratch, so this whole thing. Zobocat, hello. Welcome in, y'all. I think I saw Kanara in there. Rexus, hello. Thank you for those shout outs. What were y'all up to? Is that I don't think I've caught this one. Isn't it like a podcast that y'all are doing? I'm not on Twitch very much lately. My name
What do
is...
I always say? Anyone can cook.
Thank you for the follow, Rexus. My name is Protohawk. I'm a self-taught food and drink cook. I do actually work in a pro kitchen, but not baking. It's only cooking. So I get all my baking fix at home. And I'm doing Carb Year this year. So every week I'm making a different bread. it needs to either be like a bread. I've kind of like done a couple scones and muffins and quick breads. I try to not focus on that as much this year, and I'm doing more yeasted things. So like every week I've been doing a new yeasted product pretty much. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I know, Twitch does that. I've noticed that. There've been a couple people where I'm like, why aren't you like, I know you're live, why aren't you showing up in my following? And it's frustrating. I hear you. I get it. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I was like, I recognize some of these names. Yeah, so we're killing time while we wait for croissants to rise.
What do I always say? Anyone can cook.
Thank you so much. The Twitch
What do I always say? Anyone can
and
cook.
Bloodhound too. Welcome in. We've also made banana bread muffins. These are gonna be bribery bits for Rockman. I actually should put these in the gluten rack so that they don't get soggy. That's fine. It's honestly, I may only have one of these. I'm not gonna be focused on either of these. I honestly made these just so I could give him some bribery stuff. So my partner Rockman is a volunteer firefighter. He is trying to get a career position, and so as part of the whole career position thing goal, he's using me and my baked goods as bribery. So we joke that the milk bread buns I made a bit ago, actually not on stream, that were filled with Gruyere and Gouda, like smoked Gruyere. That one was, we just called it bribery buns. And he was like, he brought them in and he was like, here, have some bribery buns. And they're like, you just straight up just call them that. You're not even being subtle about this. He's like, no, if you want more of these, you should totally hire me. That's great. Alright. I'm hoping that when, let's see, where are we at? 3.5 hours in. Oh shit. These croissants have not been proving for an hour. I'm gonna have to figure something else out to fill the time. They're taking longer than I was expecting. Yeah. Oh well. It happens. I'm just gonna have to keep baking things. I've remade a sourdough starter. I've done banana bread muffins, which is why, actually the sourdough starter is why I had to do that. I am doing great. I am awake and caffeinated and fed now. I started stream about almost an hour late because I apparently needed sleep more than I needed to stream. No, so the whole thing with croissants is that before you laminate the dough, it needs to prove like in a fridge or something like that for like 6 hours. And so I had to make dough last night. So it was like we got back from playing D&D at like almost midnight. And so here I am in my kitchen at freaking midnight making dough for today's stream. Yeah. It's been a long evening morning. Moist. Earlier this week? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, John. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't given you a follow yet. I will absolutely be doing that. But yeah, the laminated dough paint is real. But I mean, like, I'll get that up in front and center in a sec. But like, you can see the fucking layers. Also, exclamation point mature. We are not family friendly, but that doesn't mean we're not friendly. We're really fucking friendly. We just curse a lot. Alright. Look at those layers. This is really what y'all are here for. Don't you dare. I'm trying to like angle it so you can see. Excuse you. There we go. This one has just given up on staying upright. Oh, you're good. You're good. The cleaning is real. Oh, I'm sorry, John. I love making laminated dough apparently because I've made puff pastry a couple times. So yeah, we've got these. I definitely did not discard the ends, so the ends are my nice little snails. I wish I had raisins. I would have done pano raisins, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, for some of them. But I didn't. There we go. Hi, Austin. My dogs are wandering in the kitchen like, where's mine? I smell all this good stuff. Where's mine? Pastry cream. I wish I had the raisins for it, to be honest. I love raisins. I would probably do a little bit of a twist on pain chocolate. I know you're supposed to like just have the raisins. I would totally put a dusting of cinnamon sugar and then put the raisins in. I love cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon is my favorite spice. Which, since we're killing time talking, what's all of y'all's favorite spice? Don't tell Ryan I just said all y'all. I told him I wouldn't do that, and here I am saying all y'all, and I don't even live in the South anymore. But yeah, mine is cinnamon. I'm a sucker for anything cinnamon. Alright, I need to get some stiff put away, because I love cleaning as I go. This is how I keep sane. Sultanas, yeah. I like are sultanas golden raisins? I'm pretty sure they're golden raisins. But those ones are my favorite ones. I as a kid, I used to just like eat them by the box full. Yeah. I used up the last of my raisins on last week's cinnamon raisin bread. I'm like, shit. Oh yeah, like, and then as an adult, it was like, oh, I get to feed myself. I get to make my own decisions. No one to tell me moderation. And I actually did eat like half of a normal sized box of raisins in one sitting. I paid for it the next day. Worth it. Yeah. TMI there. Sorry, y'all. I'm not as bad with like currants. Actually, it's weird. Craisins. I'm not in like what are they actually called? Cranberries. I was like the whole fruit before it becomes craisins. I'm actually not crazy about craisins like that. Like I can't do it. They're like, normally I like bitter, but they're too bitter for me. I can do that with like most any other, like, oh, apricots and dates. I will eat myself stupid on apricots and dates. That's the other one. I should not be allowed to just have free reign in my pantry. I have to be careful about it. Wait, what? Really? If they aren't actually cranberries, what are they? I've been lied to. Get these put away. So if they aren't, then what are they? What are they? Now I'm curious. Just gonna get this out for my egg wash. I'm just gonna move this out of the way so I can scooch these back over. Oop. There we are. Some are just flavored ones. Okay, I'm gonna do it because I have a bag of raisins. Dried cranberries. All right, cranberry sugar, sunflower oil. Okay. So I did get the one with actual cranberries. Good to know. Man, I always want to like white chocolate cranberry cookies. And it's just like, I'll have like one and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can never make them. I like them, I can't make them. Although I find that craisins, if you get some orange zest in there, whatever you're baking them with, if there's orange zest, that's the way to go. Don't ask me why, if I don't like craisins as much, I have a big bag of them. Thank goodness dried fruit takes a long time to go bad. Early on in 2020, when a lot of baked goods were difficult to find, because everyone all of a sudden was like, I am gonna make all the things at home. And I was like, shit, I already make all the things at home. Luckily, right before all that happened, I had just stocked up on flour and yeast. Because, like, when I get flour, I get like 4 or 5 bags at a time of white bread flour. Well, okay, I usually get like 3 bags of white bread flour, 4 bags of all-purpose flour, and usually like 1 extra bag of wheat bread flour at a time, because those are the ones I cook with the most. I have 7 different types of flour at home. I'm not exaggerating either. I've got a lot of flour in my pantry. I do a lot of baking. And so luckily I had just gotten that stuff. And so while everything was out, I was like, okay, we're good. Oh shoot, I'm out of dried fruit. I can't make granola. And I could not find dried fruit in the grocery store. It was just not there. I was like, shit. Okay. I guess we're gonna not have yogurt and granola for a while because I can't eat yogurt without granola. And I was definitely sweating a while, like, okay, looking at my supplies, like, I'm good for another month, because, like, I get, like, a month and a half's worth of flour at a time, just so I can't be inconvenienced to go get it, because I don't live very close to the grocery store, so when I do go grocery shopping, like, I bring an insulated bag with me for the drive home. Like, that's how far away I live from, like, the big store. I've got a corner store 10 minutes away, but that's got, like, milk and eggs. And even at that, the eggs are overpriced. It's the only place that has the brand of milk I like, which is weird, because it's actually a local dairy, and, like, hardly anyone carries it. Yeah, my problem with that, though, is that, like, keeping the packages sealed. I don't like having big things, because, like, I store my flowers and stuff like that in, like, sealed Tupperware containers once they're open. I don't like open bags of flour just sitting. I know that that's standard for a lot of places, but I don't like it for in my home. When I lived in Texas, I had bugs once. And that was like, ah! Yeah, well, the problem is I don't have, the way my pantry is set up, I don't really have the space for the bus tubs. Like, I've actually thought about getting, like, larger Cambros or bus tubs for my flowers. I've gotten spoiled at work with that, where we've got, like, those big gray bus tubs just full of different types of flour. I don't really use it for my stuff, but one of the other people who runs that kitchen does. He makes his own pasta, and he sources it to a few restaurants. He's got, like, he has to make, like, boxes and boxes, like 20-pound boxes of pasta, several of them, every week. Yeah, I need to do something like that. I don't know. Is mine actually local? I think so. I need to look. I don't know where this one's from. Distribution from California. I know that. Okay, so this one's not local. I know my oats are local. So I'm gonna have to probably look into. Actually, they might have flour from the same place that I get my oats from. Oh, nice. Yeah, because, like, I know, like, man, once you start baking with the really good flour, it's all over. You can taste the difference. Some people can taste the difference. I can taste the difference in using good butter versus bad butter. I got some butter that was it was super, super cheap, and I was like, I go through so much butter. We'll try it. I hated it. I couldn't stand baking with it, but I was like, I can't throw it away, because everything's expensive. So I ended up finally using it, and my poor partner, he was like, you can really taste the difference. I was like, yeah, can't you? Like, how can you not? And he was like, I'm sorry. I'm just uncultured swine. And I was like, don't say that. Yeah. So, like, I could taste the difference in that. Like, man, if I switch to the good flour, it's all over. I joke that he needs to hurry up and get a career firefighting position. Because, like, that would over double our monthly income. And I was like, if you get the career firefighting position, I can get fancy butter. I can also get fancy flour. He doesn't know I have a whole mental list of, like, all of our food ingredients are gonna go up a notch. We're gonna spend more on our grocery bill than we do on our mortgage. Yeah. Yeah. And also in the Pacific Northwest, in Washington in particular, Skagit County has a lot of agriculture. Like, that whole county is basically just agriculture of various sorts. So, like, let's see. The oats I get are from Snoqualmie. Is that in Skagit County? Where's that? No, that's its own. So the oatmeal I get is Snoqualmie Falls. Let's see, distributed in Seattle. Okay, so that's not Snoqualmie, or sorry, that's not Skagit County. It's gonna be a bit south. Seattle is in King County. I don't know if Snoqualmie is, because there's Whatcom, there's Skagit, there's another one, and then there's King County. Is that Snoqualmie County? I can't remember. Skagit Rye from Winnie at the Mills? Yeah. Up on Mount Vernon. Which is also... Mount Vernon is right on the edge. I can never remember if that's in Whatcom or Skagit County. Clearly, I am from north of Seattle, that I know this. Not to dox myself or anything. Yeah. Oh man, Mount Vernon, that's not terribly far. I mean, especially if I'm getting something like flour, that'll sit in the car for a drive. Yeah. And I just said I have a Prius too, so it's not like I have terrible gas mileage. That is one thing that's like, well, I guess we no longer have the truck for that, so I do get good gas mileage. Alright, we're at 3 minutes left. These have been proving for about an hour. They have gotten puffy. I've actually been, these little spiral ones here, I've been keeping an eye on them and using them to gauge how well everything is puffed up. Yeah, well, like, staying coastal it's hard. It's expensive. And the more coastal you are, the more you have to worry about sea level rise. Which for chunks of the Pacific Northwest, because of our mountainous topography, is going to be okay. Chunks of it are not going to be okay. The chunks that aren't going to be, or sorry, that are going to be okay, then you have to worry about tsunamis. If there's ever a tsunami, okay, all of a sudden you don't have that elevation advantage. Yeah. And then it depends, of course, on how inland you are for that. And Awesome. I have washed my hands so much today, just this morning, that I can feel my skin drying out. I'm like, ugh. Yeah. I'm like, thank you for some islands. Like, we briefly looked at the Olympic Peninsula, and we were like, man, it's a lot more affordable out there. And I was like, we're gonna have to worry about tsunamis if we move out there. My partner was like, but you won't have to worry about a volcano. And I was like, yes. You're more likely to have problems with tsunamis than volcanoes. A volcano is a once-in-a-lifetime hazard. If that. Once in a several lifetime hazard. A tsunami is an increasingly frequent hazard, depending on volcanic activity elsewhere. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I mean, come on, you gotta pick your hazard. Everywhere you live, there is a hazard that you have to figure out if you are okay living with it. Our hazard is the incredibly unlikely event of a volcano, but that is a hazard, and wildfires. Those are our two hazards. I made sure flooding was not going to be a hazard for us. I actually had to veto a lot of places because of flooding damage, or like flooding danger, which then it flooded. Not even a year after we moved. And lo and behold, we're fine. Some of the houses we looked at weren't, but we're fine. Life be dangerous. Enjoy bread while you can. Yeah, right? I mean, I made my family uneasy when I was like, yeah, we just have to kind of deal with like, oh, if a volcano erupts, that might be a problem. And they're like, I'm sorry, what? And we're like, yeah, the Cascades. What do you think created the Cascades? There's volcanoes all up and down there. Like, you think you've got, in the U.S., you've got Mount Baker, Mount Rainier, Mount Hood, Mount St. Helens. Do I have those two mixed up for Mount Hood and Mount St. Helens for which one's more north? I think Mount Hood is more north and then Mount St. Helens is more south in Oregon. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I was like, those are all volcanoes. And they're like, well, we knew Mount St. Helens. I'm like, yeah. You think that was the only one? I scandalize my family sometimes. They're like, we don't know about you. Alright. You know what? That's a good level of brown. So we're gonna cancel that. And then that is just gonna cool on the stovetop, away from my croissants. And keep that heat away from my butter. I'm also keeping these away from that light, because that light, they're actually not terribly warm, luckily. Quinault? No, I have not. I mean, it's hard to prioritize places in the Pacific Northwest because it's all beautiful. I love it out here. I grew up in the Midwest. So, like, I'm used to green and trees. I lived in Texas for a bit. It was nice to be warm for a while and get away from winter. And then I realized I missed snow and I wanted winter. But not that much. So then we were like, let's go to it was between Colorado and Washington. And Washington won out. So that's why we're in the Pacific Northwest. And we liked it enough that we were like, after about like 6 months, we were like, okay. We can finally look at buying a house. So then that's when we finally were like, we're going to actually set down roots. Because like, it never occurred to me in Austin to try to go for a house there. You know, like we had the means when we lived in Austin. We had good enough jobs. But it just was never a priority when we lived there. We're like, we're fine renting. We'll just get away with renting for a while and then see where life takes us. Like, we never wanted to stay there. Yeah, I love it out here. That's the other thing. Speaking of camping, I don't sleep on the ground very well anymore. Like, my back is not okay with it. I'm getting old. College me would be very ashamed at adult present me. And so I've told Rockman, I'm like, okay, so if you get that firefighting job, we can go back to having 2 vehicles and have a truck. Because we've been getting by with 1 vehicle for like a year and a half now. And because my truck died and it was not worth it to fix it up. And so we just got rid of it. And I was like, okay, we can get we can get a truck. Then we can just camp out of that. We can just drive wherever and camp and like go up on all those forest roads. Cause we'll have 4-wheel drive, because I don't understand people who buy trucks without 4-wheel drive. That just seems redundant. Unless of course you're getting a pavement princess, but why spend the gas money on a pavement princess when you could have an impractical sports car? All right. Let's make this egg wash. Austin's about to hear his favorite thing. He's like, egg wash? Does he know the word? Do you also wish to lick up the egg wash? Come here. She just walks under him, so now he has to like step over her. Oh, big stretch. Those are big stretch for a little corgi. Okay. Are these cool? That's cool. Oh, hello. How's it going? He's like, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I love it out here. It will take a lot to get us to leave the Pacific Northwest. I hate bragging about it because I'm like, it's the best part. Please stop moving and raising the price of housing. But also, I get wanting to move out this way. I'm guilty of it. A little bit of water helps break up the surface tension of yolks. No, not yet. You can barely see it. He is so excited. You're just waiting. You're just waiting. No. Alright, I'd say these have puffed up pretty well. Yeah, dude, there are. I'm pretty sure, so Canara's up here, Pretty Good Gaming is up here, Curse Kitchen is up here, shit, there's more. I just thought of someone who has since passed, who was also up here. Gosh. I know there's more. I can't think of it without looking at a thing. No, I don't think she is up here. I was thinking, Cerise. I don't know if she's up here or not. I'm not on Twitch very much anymore. I can't think of it. Austin, how many other people are people? How many other people? This side. He's like, yes, please. I need attention. Pat my face and tell me that you love me. Alright, I'm gonna get the oven heated up for this. You know what would be funny? When I'm done streaming, text Ryan and be like, if you want croissants and muffins, you're gonna have to come by. And he'll come by in the ambulance and be like, what's up? Gimme. Be funny if my neighbors are like, "Why is there an ambulance at your house? Are you okay?" And it's like, "I'm sorry. I'm just giving away baked goods." All right, $3.90. Okay. 2 minutes. Reduce the heat to 350, and then 20 minutes. Okay, I can do that. Okay, bye. I love you. Oh, and you also left me. These dogs. No respect, I tell you. Alright, this will probably be fine. They're pretty buffy. I'll do it one tray at a time. I'll do this tray first.
What do I always say? Anyone can cook.
Girly dough. Sorry, I was looking down and then I had to look up at the other thing. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay. I'm just seriously so happy with the layers on this. Ah! Ah! It's like cuteness aggression. Snack aggression. What's up? My dog is staring at me like, what the hell is wrong with you? She's annoyed that I decided to not open up any windows for her to stare out, because if I have a window open when I'm streaming, she'll either chill on the back of the couch or in the phone bag in the library, and she'll just bark at everything out the window. If I'm here by myself, she, like both dogs, are just like on alert. Nice. What was it? What'd you eat? What's your lunch? I want to know. Y'all saw my breakfast. It was coconut rice and a fried egg. Man, I am kind of hungry. This is exciting. I'm gonna have all of the croissant sandwiches. I know I have a squash lasagna in the fridge for leftovers, but this is going to be my meal for the next 2 days. It's just going to be croissants. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Also, the granola is still warm. It's nice and golden. The edge is always a bit more. I'm just gonna have a nibble. Mmm. Mmm, that sounds good. That sounds very healthy. Full of omega-3, nutrients in the veggies, all that. Okay. We're gonna do one pan at a time. If it looks like the butter starts leaking out of this, I will pop this one, the other one, in the fridge. Just to make sure. So then that way, if I have one of them that, like, the butter got all leaky, it's not gonna affect them all. How the fuck is your dog fur? And she's like, who could know these things? Alright, so we're gonna do 2 minutes, reduce temperature, 20 minutes. Very, very carefully scoop that one. Okay. I didn't really want it against the edge. I just didn't want it to... It's probably going to uncurl a bit as it cooks, which is fine. Just a single, I think. Never actually done a double egg wash. Again, I am a self-taught cook. I do not know pro cooking things. Or pro baking, I should say. That's too much. Yeah, everything I'm doing now, by the way, is like, oh, if you want to put in the effort, the time and the effort, you can do this stuff too. I have 0 culinary school experience. I kind of wanted to at some point in my youth, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna use cooking as in my professional career, blah blah blah. Yeah, about that. Here I am now, like, I work in a pro kitchen. Or, yeah. I guess, yeah, in a professional. Not like a 5-star kind of deal. Well, for me, I've kind of thought about that as I was doing it, and I was like, but
What
also,
do I always say? Anyone can cook.
But also, John! Man, Twitch is really fucking with us lately. Because I know you followed me before. Twitch unfollows people randomly. It's probably like... Yeah, I don't know. Twitch is just fucking dumb. I was like, I know you've been in here before. It did not mean that to like call you out and make you seem like a jerk. You're not. Anyways, I hope you were able to get all of your cleaning done, or at least enough to be satisfied to deserve a break. Yeah, I'll try to not do the edges of this one. We'll see how they compare next to one another. Poor Austin keeps wandering in like, where's my egg wash? These dogs know that when I do an egg wash, when I am done, they get to lick the bowl. They get to get eggs. Oh yeah. Man, I want tea now. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. It's frustrating when that happens. Alright. 2 minutes, reduce heat, 20 minutes. Man, I really could go for tea right now. I'm like, man, but do I need the caffeine? It is 2 in the afternoon. It's Twitch. It's what Twitch does. Twitch is not the most efficiently run streaming site, but unfortunately, discoverability, especially in food on YouTube, like if you don't make YouTube videos, you're not gonna get anywhere streaming on YouTube, which is unfortunate. And I guess what you could do like Instagram, but then you only have one thing. TikTok Live, you only have one screen. Like, you wouldn't have all the different views and be able to switch between them so easy. Like, I suppose if you had a really elaborate setup, you could. My phone is not capable of that. So yeah. It's frustrating that, like, we're kind of stuck with Twitch. Kind of why I was like, I basically like gave up on channel growth a while ago and was like, I'm just gonna, whatever happens, happens. And I'm gonna go to only 1 day a week. And this isn't my focus anymore. I've got a job I like, working in a pro kitchen. It's like, some days it's 2 days a week, some days it's like 4 days a week. Some days it's no days a week, depending on the catering schedule. My boss tries for at least a minimum of 1 day a week for me. Because she knows that that's my only real job. But then, like, yeah. Oh, okay. Alright. And now 18 minutes. Sorry, no, it was 20 minutes. Let me double check this. Yes, 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so like I work for a caterer. So when we have work, we're busy. When there aren't events coming up, she tries to get me work. So like if there aren't any events for a while, she'll be like, do we need to make more sauces? We can make like the roasted eggplant choka, the tomato choka, extra of the mango chutney, especially if mangoes happen to be on sale. That's the most expensive one for us to make. I just got the hiccups. Awesome.